Good morning, students. So, today we will start 5.4 and 5.5 vector product of two vectors. Let definition let A vector and B vector be two vectors, non zero vectors in space if A vector and B vector are not collinear. They determine a plane whose who choose a unit vector n vector perpendicular to the plane by the right hand rule. We define a new vector A vector cross B vector as A vector cross B vector, which is equal to magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector sine theta n unit vector. The vector product is also called as a cross product of two vectors. Okay, see, A vector and B vector are non-zero vectors, okay, and are not collinear. Then we determine a n vector is a unit vector which is perpendicular to the plane by the right hand rule. Okay, if A vector, see here, if A vector and B vector are two vectors, okay, and angle between these two vector is anticlockwise direction, then the third vector which is perpendicular to these two vectors is A vector cross B vector and is denoted by n unit vector. Okay, so the A vector and B vector are called cross product of two vectors. Okay, remark, A vector cross B vector is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B sine theta, as magnitude of n vector is equal to 1. A vector and B vector is perpendicular vector to the plane A vector and B vector. A vector cross B vector is perpendicular vector, okay, to A vector and B vector. Unit vector n cap along A vector cross B vector is given by unit vector along A vector and B vector is the formula n vector is equal to A vector cross B vector upon magnitude of A vector cross B vector. If A vector and B vector are any two coplanar vector, then vector C vector in the space can be given by C vector is equal to xa vector plus yb vector plus zc vector. If A vector, B vector, n cap form a right-handed triplet, then A vector, B vector minus n vector also form a right-handed triplet. Okay, if A vector, B vector and n cap is form a right-handed triplet on n, then A vector, B vector minus n vector also form a right-handed triplet. Then and B vector cross A vector is equal to magnitude of A vector cross magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector sine theta minus of n cap, which is equal to minus of magnitude of A vector magnitude of B vector into sine theta n cap, which is equal to minus of A vector cross B vector. If A vector, B vector are non-zero vectors such that A vector is parallel to B vector, therefore theta is equal to 0. When A vector and B vector are parallel, then theta is equal to 0. That is sine theta is equal to 0. That is A vector cross B vector is equal to 0 vector. Conversely, A vector cross B vector is equal to 0, then either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0 or sine theta is equal to 0, that is theta is equal to 0. The cross product of two non-zero vector is 0 only when A vector and B vector are collinear. 7. If A vector, B vector, C vector are any three vectors, then first A vector cross in bracket B vector plus C vector, we will write it as A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector. Left distributive law. Second, B vector plus C vector in bracket cross A vector is equal to B vector cross A vector plus C vector cross A vector, right distributive law. 8. If A vector and B vector are any two vectors and Mn are two scalars, then M in bracket A vector cross B vector is equal to M into A vector cross B vector, which is equal to A vector cross m into b vector. Then m into a vector cross n into b vector is equal to mn a vector cross b vector. If ijk are the unit vectors along the coordinate axis, then the same cross product of the same unit vector is equal to 0. That is, I cross I is equal to 0, j cross j is equal to 0, and k cross k is equal to 0. Okay, now consider a circle ijk. Consider the circle ijk with the direction this. Okay, then I cross j is equal to k, j cross k is equal to I, and k cross I is equal to j. If the direction is opposite side, then it will become a minus. J cross I is equal to minus k cross j is equal to minus I cross k is equal to minus j. If a vector we will write with the unit vector as a vector is equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k, b vector is equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k are two vectors in space, then a vector cross b vector is equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k cross multiplication b1i plus b2j plus b3k. This is given using determinant by a cross b, which is equal to, in the first row ijk, in the second row coefficient of, in the determinant form, first row ijk, in the second row coefficient of a1 a2 a3, and in the third row coefficient of b1 b2 b3. Then angle between two vectors. Let theta be the angle between a vector and b vector. 0 is less than or equal to theta is less than pi. Then magnitude of a vector cross b vector is equal to magnitude a into magnitude b into sine theta. So sine theta is equal to magnitude of a vector cross b vector upon magnitude a into magnitude b. Geometrical meaning of vector product of a vector and b vector. Okay. See, if a vector and b vector represent by directed line segments with the same initial point, then they determine a parallelogram with base magnitude a, height is magnitude b into sine theta, and area of parallelogram is a is equal to base into height, which is equal to magnitude a into magnitude b sine theta. Therefore, which is equal to magnitude of a vector cross b vector. Problems. First problem, if a vector is equal to 2i plus 3j minus k, b vector is equal to I minus 4j plus 2k, find a minus b cross a plus b. Here, first we will find out a vector plus b vector and a vector minus b vector, and then cross product of both the vectors. Okay, so first find out a vector plus b vector, which is equal to 2i plus 3j minus k plus I minus 4j plus 2k, which is equal to 3i minus j plus k. A vector minus b vector is equal to 2i plus 3j minus k minus I minus 4j plus 2k, which is equal to I plus 7j minus 3k. Cross product of a vector plus b vector and a vector minus b vector is equal to, in the determinant form, first write down in the first row ijk, in the second row write down the coefficient of a vector plus b vector, that is 3 minus 1 1, and coefficient of a, in the third row coefficient of a vector minus b vector, that is 1 7 minus 3. Then solve it by the determinant formula. So we get minus 4i plus 10j plus 22k. Second problem, find a unit vector perpendicular to the vector j plus 2k vector and I plus j. See, here two vectors are given. We have to find the perpendicular unit vector along these two vectors. Okay, so let's see the solution. Solution. First give the name a vector and b vector to the given vector. So a vector is equal to j vector plus 2k vector. B vector is equal to I cap plus j cap. A vector cross b vector, find out the cross product. Write down the in the determinant form, first row ijk, then second row coefficient of a vector, then coefficient of b vector in the third row, and solve this. So you will get minus 2i plus 2j minus k unit vector. So magnitude of a vector cross b vector is equal to square root of minus 2 square plus 2 square plus minus 1 square, which is equal to square root of 4 plus 1 is equal to square root of 9, which is equal to 3. So n unit vector is equal to plus or minus a vector cross b vector upon magnitude of a vector cross b vector, which is equal to plus or minus minus 2i plus 2j minus k upon 3 is equal to plus or minus minus in the bracket 2 upon 3i plus 2 upon 3j minus 1 upon 3k unit vector. Third problem, if a vector dot b vector is equal to root 3 and a vector cross b vector is equal to 2i plus j plus 2k, find the angle between a vector and b vector. Solution. We have to find the angle between a vector and b vector, that is we have to find the theta. Solution. Let angle between a vector cross b vector be theta. A vector dot b vector is equal to magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector cos theta. Therefore, root 3 is equal to magnitude a into magnitude b cos theta. Give this is equation 1. Then magnitude of a vector cross b vector is equal to square root of 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square, that is equal to square root of 4 plus 1 plus 4, that is square root of 9, which is equal to 3. Magnitude of a vector cross b is equal to magnitude of a into magnitude of b into sin theta. Therefore, 3 is equal to magnitude of a into magnitude of b sin theta. This is equation 2. Divide equation 2 by 1. So we get 3 upon root 2. Root 3 is equal to magnitude a into magnitude b sin theta upon magnitude a into magnitude b cos theta. So root 3 is equal to tan theta. But we know tan of 60 is equal to root 3. Therefore, tan 60 is equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta is equal to 60 degree. Fourth problem, if a vector is equal to 2i plus j minus 3k vector, b vector is equal to I minus 2j plus k vector, find a vector of magnitude 5 perpendicular to both a vector and b vector. We have to find a unit vector which is perpendicular to a vector and b vector which has magnitude 5. Okay, so to find the unit vector, we will find out cross product of a vector and b vector. Solution. A vector cross b vector is equal to, in the determinant form, first write down ijk, then coefficient of a vector, then in the third row coefficient of b vector. Solve this, we get minus phi I minus phi j plus minus pi k unit vector. Therefore, magnitude of a vector cross b vector is equal to square root of minus phi square plus minus phi square plus minus phi square, which is equal to square root of 25 plus 25 plus 25, which is equal to square root of 75, which is equal to 5 root 3. Therefore, n unit vector is equal to plus or minus a vector cross b vector upon magnitude of a vector cross b vector, which is equal to plus or minus phi I minus phi j minus phi k upon 5 root 3, which is equal to minus plus in the bracket I plus j plus k unit vector upon root of 3. Vector having magnitude 5 units is which is equal to plus or minus pi upon root 3 in the bracket I plus j plus k, which is equal to plus or minus pi upon root 3 I plus pi upon root 3 j plus pi upon root 3 k. Fifth one, find u vector and v vector if magnitude of u is equal to 2, magnitude of v is equal to 5, magnitude of u cross v is equal to 8. First, solution. First, we have to find u vector and v vector. Magnitude of u is equal to 2, magnitude of v is equal to 5, magnitude of u cross v is equal to 8. Then magnitude of u cross v is equal to, we have the formula magnitude u into magnitude v into sine theta. Substitute the values, so we get 8 is equal to 2 cross 5, that is sine theta into sine theta. Therefore 8 upon 10 is equal to sine theta. Sine theta is equal to 4 upon 5. We have the formula cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Therefore cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sine square theta. Therefore cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus 4 upon 5 the whole square. Therefore cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus 16 upon 25, which is equal to plus or minus root of 9 upon 25. Therefore cos theta is equal to plus or minus 3 upon 5. We have u vector dot v vector is equal to magnitude u into magnitude v cos theta. Therefore u vector dot v vector is equal to 2 into pi into plus or minus 3 upon pi, which is equal to plus or minus 6. Therefore u vector dot v vector is equal to 6, or u vector dot v vector is equal to minus 6. Now second problem, magnitude u is equal to 10, magnitude v is equal to 2, u vector dot v vector is equal to 12. Then find out u vector dot find out magnitude of u vector cross v vector. Okay, so u vector dot v vector is equal to magnitude u into magnitude v is equal to sin into cos theta. So 12 is equal to 10 into 2 cos theta. Therefore 10 upon 20 is equal to cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 3 upon 5. Therefore sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Sin theta is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square theta. Sin theta is equal to square root of 1 minus 3 upon 5 the whole square. Sin theta is equal to square root of 16 upon 25. Sin theta is equal to 4 upon 5. So magnitude of u cross v is equal to magnitude of u into magnitude of v into sine theta, which is equal to 10 into 2 into 4 upon 5, which is equal to 16. Sixth problem, prove that 2 in bracket a vector minus b vector into 2 a vector plus b vector is equal to 8 into a vector cross b vector. Here we have to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. We start from the left hand side. 2 left hand side is, see the solution, left hand side is equal to 2 a vector minus b vector cross 2 a vector plus b vector, which is equal to 4 a vector minus b vector cross a vector plus b vector. Then 4 first multiply a vector with the second bracket, then minus b vector with the second bracket. So a vector cross a vector plus b vector minus b vector cross a vector plus b vector, which is equal to 4 a vector cross a vector plus a vector cross b vector minus b vector cross a vector minus b vector cross b vector. So a vector cross a vector is 0 and b vector cross b vector is equal to 0. So which is equal to 4 0 vector plus a vector cross b vector plus a vector cross b vector minus 0 vector, which is equal to 4 into 2 of a vector cross b vector, which is equal to 8 of 2 vector cross b vector, which is our right hand side. Seventh problem, if a vector is equal to I minus 2j plus 3k vector, b vector is equal to b vector is equal to 4i minus 3j plus k, and c vector is equal to I minus j plus 2k. Verify that a vector cross b vector plus c vector is equal to a vector cross b plus a vector cross c. Okay, so first we will find out b vector plus c vector, and then find out a vector cross b vector plus c vector. Okay, so first find out b vector plus c vector, which is equal to 4i minus 3j plus k in the second bracket plus I minus j plus 2k. So b plus c vector is equal to 5i minus 4j plus 3k. Then a vector cross b vector plus c vector is equal to cross product of a vector plus b vector. Write down in the first row ijk, then the second row coefficient of a vector, and in the third row coefficient of b vector plus c vector. Solve the determinant, so we get 6i बाहर जा रहा है. So we get 6i plus 12j plus 6k is the first equation. Then second equation, a vector cross b vector is equal to I minus 2j plus 3k vector. A vector cross b vector is equal to, write down in coefficient in the determinant form I j k, then 1 minus 2 3, 4 minus 3 1. Solve this determinant, so we get 7i plus 11j plus 5k. So a cross c is equal to, write down the a cross c in the first row ijk, then in the second row coefficient of a vector, and in the third row coefficient of c vector. So we get, solve this determinant, we get minus I plus j plus k. So a cross b plus a cross c is equal to 6i plus 12j plus 6k. This is second equation. From 1 and 2 we get a vector cross b vector plus c vector is equal to a vector cross b vector plus a vector cross c vector. Find 8 problem is proved. 8 problem, find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are the vectors. A vector is equal to 2i minus 2j plus k, and b vector is equal to I minus 3j minus of 3k. Solution. Here we have to find the area of the parallelogram. So to find the area of the parallelogram, formula is magnitude of a vector cross b vector. Solution. A vector cross b vector is equal to, in the determinant form, write down the first row ijk, then the second row coefficient of a, in the third row coefficient of b. Solve this, we get the equation 9i plus 7j minus 4k unit vector. So area of a parallelogram is magnitude of a vector cross b vector, which is equal to square root of 9 square plus 7 square plus minus of 4 square, which is equal to square root of 81 plus 49 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 146 square unit. Then ninth one, show that the vector area of a quadrilateral is a parallelogram ABCD is half AC vector cross BD vector, whose AC vector and BD vector are the diagonals. Now here we have to prove. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram, therefore the opposite sides are equal. Therefore AB is equal to DC, BC is equal to AD. Okay, since it is parallelogram, then we have to prove the diagonal AC and half, then we have to prove half of diagonal AC into cross BD. Okay, so see the solution. First, we will see in that triangle ABC, we will write it as, by the vector addition of the triangle law. AC vector is equal to AB vector plus BC vector. Give this is equation 1. Then in the triangle BAD, we will write it as BD vector is equal to BA vector plus AD vector. Okay, so therefore BD vector is equal to BA vector, we will write it as minus of AB vector plus AD vector, we will write it as BC vector. Since AD vector is equal to BC vector, therefore BD vector is equal to BC vector minus AB vector. This is second equation. Okay, then do a cross multiplication of AC vector cross BD vector, which is equal to AB vector plus BC vector cross BC vector minus AB vector. Then multiply AB vector with BC vector minus AB vector plus BC vector into BC vector minus AB vector. So we get AB vector cross BC vector minus AB vector cross AB vector plus BC vector cross BC vector minus BC vector cross AB vector. So same vector is cross product of the same vector is 0. So AB cross AB is 0. Then BC cross BC is 0. So we get AB vector into BC vector minus 0 plus 0 plus AB vector cross BC vector. Therefore, AC vector cross BD vector is equal to 2 times of AB vector cross BC vector. Therefore, half of AC vector cross BD vector is equal to AB vector cross BC vector. Therefore, vector area of a parallelogram ABCD, AB cross BC is equal to half of AC cross BD. 10th problem, find the area of a parallelogram whose diagonals are determined by the vectors A vector and B vector. Okay, here we have to find the area of a parallelogram vector, then diagonals of a vectors are given. Okay, see the solution. Solution, A vector cross B vector. So write down in the determinant form, first row ijk, second row the coefficient of A vector, then the third row coefficient of B vector. Solve this determinant, we get 9i plus 11j plus 18k. Then magnitude of A vector cross B vector is equal to square root of 9 square plus 11 square plus 8 square, which is equal to square root of 81 plus square root of 81 plus 121 plus 64, which is equal to square root of 266. So area of a parallelogram is half into magnitude of A vector cross B vector, which is equal to half square root of 266 square unit. 11th problem, if A, B, C, D are four distinct vectors such that A vector cross B vector is equal to C cross D vector and A vector cross C vector is equal to B vector cross D vector, prove that A vector minus D vector is parallel to B vector minus C vector. Okay, we have to prove A vector minus D vector is parallel to B vector minus C vector. That means we have to prove A vector minus D vector cross product of these two vectors is equal to 0. Okay, see the solution. A vector minus B vector is equal to C vector cross D vector. This is first equation. Then A vector cross C vector is equal to B vector cross D vector. This is second equation. Subtract 2 from 1. So we get A vector cross B vector minus A vector cross C vector is equal to C vector cross D vector minus B cross D vector. Therefore, A vector cross B vector minus C vector is equal to C vector minus B vector cross D vector. A vector is common here, so A vector is common, and here D vector is common, so C vector minus B vector in bracket and cross D vector. Then A vector cross B vector minus C vector is equal to D vector cross B vector minus C vector. Since C vector minus B vector cross D vector, which is equal to minus of B vector minus C vector into D vector, which is equal to D vector in cross B vector minus C vector. So A vector cross B vector minus C vector minus D vector cross B vector minus C vector is equal to 0. Therefore, A vector minus D vector cross B vector minus C vector is equal to 0. Therefore, A vector minus D vector and B vector minus C vector are parallel. See the 12th question. If A vector is equal to I plus j plus k, C vector is j minus k, find a vector B vector satisfying A vector cross B vector is equal to C vector and A vector dot B vector is equal to 3. So here we have to find B vector where the relation between A vector and B vector C vector is given. Okay, see the solution. We have to find B vector. So suppose let B vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. We have B vector dot A vector dot B vector is equal to 3. Substitute A vector. So I plus j plus k dot xi plus yj plus zk is equal to 3. Therefore, x into multiply I with I, j with j, and k with k. Okay, so x into 1 plus y into 1 plus z into 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, x plus y plus z is equal to 3. This is equation 1. Also, A vector cross B vector is equal to C vector. Therefore, I plus j plus k cross xi plus yj plus zk, which is equal to j minus k vector. So, find out the left hand side cross product with the determinant form. Write down the coefficient with the determinant form. In the first row ijk, then in the first row coefficient of a vector, in the second row coefficient of b vector, which is equal to j minus k. So solve this, we get z minus yi minus z minus xj plus y minus xk is equal to j minus k. Therefore, x minus y is equal to 0, minus of z minus x is equal to 1, y minus x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, z is equal to y, z is equal to x minus 1, y is equal to x minus 1. From 1 we get x plus y plus z is equal to 3. Therefore, x plus in bracket x minus 1 plus x minus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, 3x minus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, 3x is equal to 5. Therefore, x is equal to 5 upon 3. Put in the equation y. Therefore, y is equal to x minus 1, which is equal to 5 upon 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2 upon 3. Z is equal to y, which is equal to 2 upon 3. Therefore, x is equal to 5 upon 3, y is equal to 2 upon 3, z is equal to 2 upon 3. So, substitute in a b vector. So, b vector is equal to 5 upon 3 I plus 2 upon 3 j plus 2 upon 3 k. Now, the 13th problem, find a vector. If ax a cross multiplication I plus 2a vector minus 5j is equal to 0. We have to find a vector here. The relation between a vector and ijk is given. Another vector is given. So a vector is equal to, suppose let a vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, do a cross multiplication. Xi plus yj plus zk into I vector plus 2 xi plus yj plus zk minus 5j is equal to 0. Solve this, we get x into I xi plus y j xi plus z k xi plus 2 xi plus 2 yj plus 2 zk minus 5j is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 plus y minus k plus zj plus 2 xi plus 2 yj plus 2 zk minus 5j is equal to 0. Therefore, 2 xi plus z plus 2 z plus 2y minus 5j plus minus y plus 2z k, which is equal to 0 I plus 0 j plus 0 k. Compare with left hand side with right hand side. So we get 2x is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0. Z plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, z plus 2z minus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, z is equal to 1. Minus y plus 2z is equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to 2z. Therefore, y is equal to 2. So, a vector is equal to 0 I plus 2j plus 1k vector. Therefore, a vector is equal to 2j plus k vector. Now, 14th problem. If magnitude of a vector dot b magnitude of a vector dot b is equal to magnitude of a vector cross b vector, and also a vector dot b vector is less than 0, then find angle between a vector and b vector. We have to find the angle, that is theta we have to find, and relation between the dot product and cross product is given. Then dot product of a vector and b vector is negative, this provided. Okay, see the solution. magnitude of A vector dot B vector is equal to magnitude of A vector cross B vector. Therefore, by the definition of dot product and the cross product, we get magnitude of A vector dot B cos theta is equal to magnitude of AB sin theta. Therefore, since A dot B is less than 0, that is negative, therefore A minus AB cos theta is equal to AB sin theta. Therefore, minus AB upon AB is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to minus 1. So, therefore, minus 1 we will write it as minus of tan pi by 4, because tan 45 is 1. Therefore, then we will see here minus tan pi by 4. Minus tan of minus is lies in the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So we will see, we will write it as minus tan pi by 4 as tan of pi minus pi by 4, which is equal to tan of 3 pi upon 4. So theta is equal to 3 pi upon 4. 15. Prove by vector method that sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha into sine beta. Now here we have to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, so for that first we will see the diagram. See, this is x axis and y axis. Okay, so first we draw from O to one vector OD and OE. Okay, OD and OE are two vectors. Okay, then on D we take a point A, and on E we take a point B. So OA and OB is equal to unit vector, OA is equal to OB is equal to 1 unit vector. Okay, now to find the coordinate of A and B, we draw a line perpendicular on x-axis from A and from B. So AP and BP we draw. It makes a angle POA makes angle beta, and BOP makes angle alpha. Okay, since it beta is on the anti-clockwise direction, it is positive, and alpha is on the clockwise direction, it is negative. So minus alpha, and this is beta. Now to find the coordinate of A, we will apply the sine alpha and cos alpha. Okay, so what is sine beta? Sine beta is equal to AP upon opposite side upon hypotenuse. So AP upon OP. So AP upon OA. So AP is equal to OA into sine beta. Okay. But okay, therefore AP is equal to what? AP is equal to OA is what? 1. So OP is equal to 1 into sine beta. Okay, then cos beta is equal to what? OP upon OA. Then OP is equal to cos beta, right? So point of A is what? Cos beta and sin beta. Now similarly we find out the point of B. Okay, how to find B? C, cos of alpha, sine of minus alpha, because angle is in the clockwise direction, so alpha is minus, angle between the BOP is minus alpha. So sine of minus alpha is what? BP upon OB. Okay, so BP is equal to OB into sine of minus alpha. Okay, then cos of minus alpha is what? OP adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So OP upon OB. So OP is equal to OB into cos of minus alpha. OB and OB is equal to 1. Therefore we get it is 1. So BP is equal to sine of minus alpha, and OP is equal to cos of minus alpha. But cos of minus alpha is cos alpha. Therefore, point of B is equal to cos alpha and minus sin alpha. So now we get point A and B. So A vector is equal to OA vector, which is equal to cos beta I plus sin beta j plus 0 k vector. B vector is equal to OB vector, which is equal to cos alpha I minus sin alpha j plus 0 k. Then find out the cross product of OA vector cross OB vector. So write down in the determinant form ijk coefficient of OA vector in the second row, coefficient of OB vector in the second row. Solve these determinants, so we get minus of sin alpha cos of beta plus cos alpha into sin beta k unit vector. So OB vector cross OA vector, we OA vector cross OB vector, we write it as OB vector cross OA vector to remove this minus sign. So the sign, minus sign will remove, and it becomes OB vector cross OA vector is equal to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta k unit vector. This is the equation first. Also, OB vector cross OA vector, by the formula we get magnitude OB into magnitude of OA into sine of alpha plus beta k unit vector. Okay, sine alpha plus beta. Why we write sine alpha plus beta? Because angle between these two vectors. Okay, these two vectors, it is in the clockwise direction. So alpha plus beta. Okay, so OB and OA is 1, so 1 sine into sine alpha plus beta k unit vector. So sine alpha plus beta k unit vector, this is two equation. From equation 1 and 2 we get what? Sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. So hence proved. 16th problem, find the direction ratio of a vector perpendicular to the two lines whose direction ratios are given 2 1 minus 1 and minus 3 minus 4 1. Okay, now here we have to two vectors are given and three vector is a perpendicular to these two vectors. Then we have to find the direction ratios of these third vectors. Okay, so let's see solution. Let a given two vectors we denote is as a vector and b vector. So a vector is equal to minus 2i plus j minus k vector. B vector is equal to minus 3i minus 4j plus k unit vector. Then find out the cross product a vector cross b vector. Write in the determinant form and solve. We get minus 3i plus 5j plus 11k. Therefore, A vector cross B vector is perpendicular vector to the given line. Hence, direction ratios of the perpendicular vector to the given lines are coefficient of this vector, that is minus 3, 5 and 11. Similarly, we solve the second problem as a homework. 9, 17. Prove that two vectors whose direction cosines are given by the relation AL plus BM plus CN is equal to 0 and FMN plus GNL plus HLM is equal to 0 are perpendicular if F upon A plus G upon B plus H upon C is equal to 0. Okay, so let's see the solution. AL plus BN plus CN is equal to 0. We know this is given. Okay, give this is equation 1. Then FMN plus GNL plus HLM is equal to 0. Give this is 2 equation. Okay, so from 1 we get Cn is equal to minus of Al plus Bm. Therefore, N is equal to minus of Al plus Bm upon C. This is 3 equation. From 2 and 3 we get Fm into minus of Al plus Bm upon C plus G into minus of Al plus Bm upon C L plus HLM is equal to 0. Therefore, Therefore, ACLM minus BFM square minus AGL square minus BGLM plus CHLM is equal to 0. Therefore, AFLM plus BF m square plus AGL square plus BGLM minus CHLM is equal to 0. Therefore, AGL square plus AF plus BG minus CH into Lm plus BFm square is equal to 0. Dividing throughout by m square, we get Ag L upon m the whole square plus AF plus Bg minus C minus CF into AL upon m plus BF is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation with roots L1 M1 and L2 M2. If L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0, therefore N is equal to 0, which is not possible. But L square plus M square plus N square is equal to L is equal to 1. Therefore, L1 M1 is equal to BF upon AG is equal to L1 L2 upon M1 M2 is equal to F upon A upon G upon B. This implies L1 L2 upon F upon A is equal to M1 M2 G upon B. This is fourth equation. Similarly, we get the L1 L2 upon F upon A is equal to M1 N1 N2 upon H upon C. This is fifth equation. From 4 and 5, we get L1 L2 upon F upon A is equal to M1 M2 upon G upon B is equal to N1 N2 upon H upon C is equal to K. Therefore, L1 L2 is equal to K into F upon A, M1 M2 is equal to K G upon B, N1 N2 is equal to K H upon C. Two vectors are perpendicular if L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Therefore, K into F upon A plus K into A upon B plus K into B upon H upon C is equal to 0. Therefore, F upon A plus G upon B plus H upon C is equal to 0. Hence proved. Now 18th problem. If A 1, 2, 3 and B 4, 5, 6 are 2 points, then find the foot of the perpendicular from the point B to the line joining the origin and the point A. Okay, now we have to find the See, this is a line OA. O is the origin having coordinate O 0, 0, 0. A having given the points 1, 2, 3. B is another point having coordinate 4, 5, 6. From B, we draw a point, we draw a line BP on OA having coordinate X, Y, Z. Then we have to find the point of P. Okay, P we consider as X, Y, Z. See the solution. A is 1, 2, 3, B is 4, 5, 6. So let P is equal to X, Y, Z. Direction ratios of OP we will find out by the correspond minus subtraction of the corresponding coefficient. So X minus O is the origin and P is X. So X minus 0 is X, Y minus 0 is Y, Z minus 0 is Z. Then direction ratios of OA is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 0 is 2, 3 minus 0 is 3. Since OP and OA are collinear, OP and OA are collinear, their their direction ratios are equal in the same ratio. Okay, so x upon a is equal to y upon 2 is equal to z upon 3 is equal to k. Therefore, x is equal to k, y is equal to 2k and z is equal to 3k. Direction ratios of BP is equal to k minus 4, 2k minus 5 and 3k minus 6. Since OA and BP are perpendicular, therefore, we know the relation is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. So write down 1 into x minus 4 plus 2 into y minus 5 plus 3 into z minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 4 plus 2y minus 10 plus 3z minus 18 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 2y plus 3z minus 32 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 32. Therefore, k plus 2 into 2k plus 3 into 3k is equal to 32. Therefore, 14k is equal to 32. Therefore, k is equal to 32 upon 14 is equal to 16 upon 7. Therefore, x is equal to k is equal to 16 upon 7. Y is equal to 2k is equal to 32 upon 7, z is equal to 3, k is equal to 48 upon 7. Therefore, P we consider as a point xyz which is equal to 16 upon 7, 32 upon 7 and 48 upon 7. So here your 5.4 is completed. We will start a 5.5 now.